12 ocean-hugging miles of bluffs, beaches, and offshore rock formations await those who make the trip to visit the Samuel Boardman Scenic Corridor between Gold Beach and Brookings, Oregon. It's the site of so many unbelievably scenic coastal locations, including the world-famous Secret Beach.
Welcome to Wanderlust Max.
Having spent the previous day at Cape Sebastian, I woke up in the sprawling Harris Beach State Park, located on the north end of Brookings.
It's one of the smallest campsites I've ever stayed in. I had to move that picnic table just to make room for my tent. Put it on these jagged rocks that they put down for us. Oh yeah, did I mention I'm once again on the side of the road? It's actually pretty quiet last night, aside from a few semis. I could hear every word and whisper from my neighbors there. They're a family of about 5. Son's named Wyatt. He was always causing trouble. They were always like, Wyatt, Wyatt, Wyatt. And their daughter's going, na 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 na. I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear.
I didn't want to hear either. I wanted to find the secret beach, but first I had to make a supply run.
Pretty cool. Glad to get that out of the way. Boom. I got all kinds of goodies. Garlic hummus. Friggin' s'mores in a bag.
Next, I drove north from Brookings and parked at the Spruce Island viewpoint to follow the Oregon Coast Trail and hunt down this secret beach. I had the burning desire to discover the secret of Secret Beach. What was so secretive about it? I just had to discover this beach's secrets, if you know what I mean. Unlike California and Washington, all of Oregon's coast is publicly owned, which means the public has the right to visit beaches, secret or conspicuous. It was Governor Oswald West who spearheaded the effort to make Oregon's beaches public. In 1913, he declared Oregon's coast a public highway, making the state's beaches accessible to everyone. But in the 1960s, a certain Cannon Beach hotelier threatened to commercialize the Oregon coast. So the great Governor Tom McCall swooped down in a helicopter onto the beach in front of the hotel and declared the will of the citizens, that Oregon's beaches are for the people. Later that year, the beach bill passed the state legislature, and McCall signed it into law.
Thanks, Governor.
Came across 3 generations of women on the way down here. They were trying to find a secret beach. I told them it was about a mile down this trail, and they're like, ah. The little one was like, maybe that's why they call it Secret Beach. So I found a trail down there. What do you think? Maybe if there was a rope.
I had found Clandestine Beach and successfully located Double Secret Probation Beach, but I was still unsure of where the secret beach was, so I shuffled out on a precarious outcropping to get a gull's eye view of my surroundings.
Not only do you have to be very careful with this trail, but you also have to avoid poison oak.
I finally found the secret beach, and tried not to spoil the moment for a couple of frolicking lovebirds wading in the not-so-secret waters offshore. Let's pretend we're a happy yellow flower that plops down right here and wants to flow to the ocean through the tangled kelp and mass of weird seaweed. Secret Beach's well-trodden sand conveys one message clearly. This beach's secret is out. My favorite feature of the beach is this rock, though. It towers overhead like a mythical whale's giant fossilized dorsal fin, and eclipses the sun if you walk behind it in the early evening. At the far end of the beach, I noticed a verdant walkway leading back along a creek. Trying our best not to slip, my shadow and I decided to snoop around back there in an attempt to get a taste of any other secrets that might be hidden in the area.
Slippery. Slipping for nobody.
Max knew he had better get to stepping if he were to make it to Arch Rock before sunset.
Yowza, that's bright.
But he was sidetracked by mosquito larvae found wriggling and flippity-flopping around in stagnant pools along the creek bed. Fascinating.
It's hard not to just sit here and just stare. Arch Rock was a significant landmark for the Tolowa tribe living in this section of the coast. According to legend, a coyote was left to starve on Arch Rock after playing a prank on the other animals and people. Undeterred, he cleverly made his way back to land by gathering mussels and throwing them into the water. Each mussel magically grew into a small island, allowing the coyote to use them as stepping stones to shore. I tell this story in case you're like me and enjoy a little lore.
Right, finally having a proper dinner down here.
After 3 days of dirty wanderlusting, I indulged in a satisfyingly steamy shower.
Harris Beach State Park has some lovely showers, so take advantage if you're in the area.
Thanks to the efforts of Oregon's former governors West and McCall, Oregon's beaches shall not be commercialized and will continue to hold their secrets for all to discover. Danke für watching Wanderlust Max. Until next time, I bid you adieu.